What is up, women and gentlewomen? We are back here today with the most recent update to the Orcus list. I hope you all have enjoyed the other deck profile, the combo tutorial, and now the couple of live duels I posted with a friend of mine playing against Salad. Uh, but yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail into this video. Just go over a couple of quick changes. This is from... So the last profile was from last Wednesday. This was from this Saturday, which I believe this Saturday is probably going to be the last locals I'm able to attend because of work before the next regional I go to. And there's a couple tweaks I'm going to make to the deck that I think will put the deck to where I need it to be for the regionals. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Since we're playing Orcus, so we play the 3 Scrapper Cycler, 1 Armageddon Knight, and 1 Greffer as our starter cards. Same as before, nothing really changed here. I am considering of adding in a Rhoda, that way we can search these two and make it a lot more consistent seeing them. Because there's some hands where one's better than the other, or one of these is better, and being able to search these two is always nice since we can't have 3 of each. And then next on the Orcus package, I finally got some Super Harps. My Super Nightmares are on the way. Still running the 2 Symbol and the 1 Bomber. I am definitely considering bumping this to 2, possibly even 3, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I still got to do some testing with it. But I was happy with this ratio for locals this weekend. And the 1 World Wand and then 1 Gizmech. All pretty standard. I decided to keep the Danger package in. This package is always nice. It's good. It's extenders. It helps unbreak your hands because you get to draw a little bit deeper. It makes sure that you can go your full Orcus combo like I showed in the video. This is kind of the flex spot in the deck. I'm going to kind of mess around and test with my friends, see what I like better. See if I like the Danger package more, or if I want to play the 1-for-1 and triple bombard, see if that's enough. I just need to play around with some ratios and see what I like. But as of right now, I'm sticking with the Dangers. I'm very happy with them. I'm very happy with the deck, period. Next we have Triple Phantasma. I was able to pick up my other 2 this weekend, so I now have a playset, and I'm obviously going to be playing the playset of Phantasmage because it's just too good, especially with Sky Striker winning the YCS this weekend. That's it for the monsters. Onto the spell cards, we have the Triple Instant Fusion, because it's Instant Fusion. Opening with Winda and having Thousand Eyes is always nice. We got the Triple Called by the Grave, because the deck's very susceptible to hand traps. The one game I did lose this weekend was because of losing the Veiler, but I was still able to win the locals for the weekend. And then we played 2 Cosmic Cyclone because back row decks are a thing, and we don't want to lose the back row. Playing in the mirror, if they go open Crescendo, this forces the Crescendo out. It forces out Roar. It forces out your opponent's back row. And when your opponent goes and sets a bunch of cards off of multi-roll, you can banish the ones that you need, or you can just go ahead and hit the multi-roll. But yeah, just pretty self-explanatory cards. None of those have really changed. None of the spells have really changed. We still are playing the 1 Babble, the 1 Return, and the 1 Foolish. We ended up cutting the Upstart because we're still playing 41 cards, which is going to change. But I don't feel like you need to. You might need to if you're playing the Triple Brass, and if you're playing Triple Nightmare. But with the ratio I ran, this is perfect. This lineup was perfect. And then onto the traps, we played Triple Crescendo and Triple Impermanence. The third one never came up. I bricked on it once. Did I brick on it? I opened 2 once, but I don't think I bricked. Yeah, I'm okay with drawing it, but I don't want to draw multiple, so I'm definitely going to be cutting one of these and just bring the deck down to 40, and then I'll see where I want to go from there with the deck. I'm pretty happy with the list. It's phenomenal, honestly. I had no complaints. It did everything I wanted it to do. I bricked twice. And it's not. I really can't call it a brick because I had my 1-card starter. I just didn't have the Call by the Grave for the hand trap. So the deck never really actually technically bricked. Every hand was playable. Just whether or not I got hand trapped to death or not. You can normally play through Interruption fairly well. But yeah, like I'm very happy with the main deck is what I'm trying to say. Onto the extra deck, we got the Dante Field Center, Triple Galatea. I played the one Cerberus again this weekend because I didn't know what else. I couldn't decide on what to cut. It came up to out an Nibiru token once, just because that was the only monster I could summon. But this is definitely going to come out. I'm going to try to get my hands on an IP Magician before the regionals next Saturday. But other than that, it's Cerberus. It's alright, I guess. The one Phoenix, this is going to stay in. It comes up too much. You got the one Long Boy. You need it for your opening combo, and this card just puts in so much freaking work. Like, this card is completely underrated. It is so good. So good. Just out stuff for no reason. The one Unicorn, this will become even more powerful than it already is once we get the IP. So you got to keep that in. I like the BLS link. This card was phenomenal again this weekend. I bricked one game, like couldn't get to, well, I didn't brick. I should stop saying brick because my starter play got stopped, but I was still able to go into this, and it bought me a couple turns of them trying to out it. Still play the one Borla because it's stupid strong. If anything, I really like this card, but this might be what gets cut for Appaloosa, or I might keep this in. I'm not 100% sure which one to go for because it is a dark, so you can still summon it after you go into your Orcus plays. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with. Bomber, just because this card actually came up a couple times, so I'm just going to keep it in just because of the fact that I don't like summoning it turn 0, but mid to late game, this card's actually really good. It's a lot better mid to late game, in my opinion, just because you have your graveyard set up better, and normally if you're in the mid to late game, you've already grinded your opponent's resources down, then they have trouble dealing with this. The Boral Sword for game, I use this card all the time. It is really strong. I mean, I don't have to say anything about Boral Sword. You got the 2 Ding because it's Ding. It's probably the best card in the deck. And then for Fusion, you got the 1 Winda and 1,000 Eyes. Extra deck solid. I'm probably not going to change. Like I said, I'm not going to change much. I might try to find room for Appaloosa, and I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on an IP. Side deck, we had the double Lancia. I'm going to be bumping this to 3 for the regional. 3 Nibiru because it's Nibiru. 3 Mind Control because it's busted. 3 Twin Twister because we don't like back row decks. Still the 1 Cosmic Cyclone and the 3 Evenly Matched. Now, these are coming out. This is probably going to be a Lancia. I'm on the fence about what this is going to be. I feel like we got plenty of back row removal between the 3 Twister and the 2 main deck Cyclones. We don't want to just auto lose the cards, but we want to have a good mirror match. I'm really considering this becoming DD Crow because it has a really good spread across everything. DD Crow just hits everything. It's really good in the mirror match, so that'd give me 9 cards aside for the mirror. It's really good against Salamangreat. That gives you 9 cards aside for Salad. It's really good against. It's not really good against Striker, but it's good enough against Striker to where if I wanted to side something out, I'd have another option. So it was flexible in Striker, but we have the 3 Twin and the Mind Controls for Striker. And if you're wondering why I said Mind Control, because you can like Mind Control the Striker card and then just hold on to it so they can't float back with Ray. So you just like Mind Control, take their thing, and then push through and go for game without sending their card to Gray. That way they don't get Ray back. So you can just go like clear their back row, Mind Control their monster, make Boral Sword and Ding swinging for game. Ooh, excuse me. But that's really it. That's where I'm at right now. This is probably going to be DD Crow, and that's probably going to be the third Lancia. But all in all, I'm really happy with the deck. I don't want to tweak with it too much because it's been doing very, very well for me. I'm very happy with it. Not much complaints. I'm really hoping I can get my invite this week, or next week. I'll be at the, well, I'm not going to say where because I just gave up my deck profile and what I'm going to be citing. So I'm hoping that I can get a top at this next regional. I've bubbled at the last 3 that I've gone to this year. Thunder was just bricking too much for me. I don't feel confident in my ability to play Salad. I feel very confident in my ability to play this deck because I've played it for a pretty good time. I've been playing it since it came out, and it plays a lot similar to Burning Abyss, which is by far my favorite deck of all time. But so hopefully I can get my invite. We will see. I will keep you guys posted with any changes or updates I make to the deck. I'm going to try to be doing some more live duels between now and then while I'm testing. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions, same thing, drop them down below. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile, and keep up with the channel. We'll see if we can grind our way to Nationals this year. It's our second year back since we took about a 2-year break. So, well, you guys have an awesome day. Peace.